Hello, my name is Schrauth, and I had the opportunity to be part of the AHEC Community Health Internship Program this summer. My placement was at the Buffalo County Department of Health and Human Services, and my project focused on STD and opioid epidemic outreach and education. My project had 3 different branches focused on STD prevention, opioid abuse prevention, and a water project that was added. These all fall under the category of public health within the Department of Health and Human Services. The STD Education Prevention aspect of my project was funded by a grant called Get Yourself Tested. One of my roles in working under this grant was to go around the county and distribute condom packs to bars. The idea behind this is making the condoms more accessible would mean more people would use them and thus lower the chance of STD transmission. Another one of my jobs was to design a high school curriculum to educate students, and this was tricky because we wanted to make sure we weren't using it as a scare tactic, but more so education. Opioid abuse prevention was a huge part of my work here in Buffalo County. I attended many opioid committee meetings. I took part of meetings for the Office of Victims of Crime, which is a grant to help children who are victims of, say, their parents' drug abuse, that their parents go to jail. It's to assist them. I also designed many social media posts, press releases, and radio scripts designed to bring public awareness and attention to the opioid abuse problem that is rising in the community. I also worked on a water project which focused on high nitrate levels in the community. Monitoring nitrate levels is important because they can be detrimental to health, especially childbearing women, because the nitrates can alter hemoglobin and lower oxygen levels that get to the baby. So I designed a map that showed where high nitrate levels were throughout the community. I made this WIC display to show moms that they can still receive benefits after their children are no longer infants. I did some community outreach and went with the health department to a dairy breakfast, which is a county-sponsored event where the community comes together and has a nice breakfast on a local farm. We went to show the community some of the services that we provide. We showed them CPR, we showed them how to use tourniquets in case there was ever an accident, and response times are slow in rural areas. We told everyone that they should test their private wells because there can be nitrates and bacteria. We also provided information about women, infants, and children. Overall, participating in the CHIP program has been an amazing experience. I've learned many things such as how to approach speaking to and writing for the public and how you need to phrase things. In rural areas, the community is so tight-knit and everyone remembers each other, which is something I never understood because I was from the city. Another thing I learned is how prideful farmers are. A lot of the problems with the farmers seeking healthcare or services is they're too prideful to go do it. So that's a huge barrier in them receiving care. And something I've learned from this experience is how to immerse myself in new situations and new cultures that I'm not comfortable with. Coming to Buffalo County into a rural area for this program has really opened my eyes to the disparities that are faced in rural areas and not just that of in urban areas, which I've been exposed to.